Welcome back, it's Sam here at Jedi Bricks, and today we have new 2025 LEGO Star Wars leaks, along with new set updates and all the latest LEGO news. And if you managed to catch my last video, you'll know that after 2 months of fighting YouTube, my channel was finally remonetized last week. So another massive thank you to all of you that welcomed me back here on the channel. And for all my Star Wars fans, I'm going to be giving away a free sealed copy of Captain Rex's Y-Wing, and all you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel and comment down on this video.
Strap yourselves in.
So in my last LEGO Star Wars update, we covered every single confirmed 2025 sets so far. But while I've been gone, things have got really exciting with a couple of huge reveals. And the leaks are clearly flowing because actually while I was recording this video, we had the first official image reveal of set 75399, the Andor Season 2 U-Wing Starfighter, which was releasing on May 1st. And it was revealed that it will include 4 new minifigures with Imperial Officer Deirdre Miro, Cassian Andor, K2SO, and an Imperial Trooper. And just to recap the other May 1st wave before we dive into the summer sets, we do have 6 May 1st releasing sets, including the UCS Jango Fett Slave 1, a buildable chopper, and a Kylo Ren helmet. But let's get into the really exciting stuff that's coming in the summer. First up, we have a smaller teaser wave coming on June 1st with 3 new sets confirmed. Starting us off is set 75400 Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter, which will retail at $14.99 and come in with 89 pieces. This one's pretty simple. It's a fun, accessible little set. Next up is set 75411, a Darth Maul mech, which has 143 pieces and retails at $15, and it will also release on June 1st. What makes this one kind of cool is that this Darth Maul will be based off his Clone Wars appearances, which are played by the legendary Sam Witwer. But moving on, we have set 75412, a Death Troopers and Night Troopers battle pack, coming in with 119 pieces and retailing at $20. The build will be a small Imperial Patrol gunship, and it's set to feature 4 minifigures with 2 Night Troopers and 2 Death Troopers. Those Night Troopers make sense because LEGO made a little bit of a mistake by only putting 1 inside the Jewel on Peridia set last year, but then we also have those cool elite specialist Death Troopers, which should make fans of the Empire pretty happy. If you do want to get any of this news early, then make sure to follow me over on Instagram at jedi.sam.bricks. Which brings us on to the big summer wave on August 1st, where we have at least 10 new sets confirmed to be releasing. First up is set 75413, a Republic playscale UTAT, which has 813 pieces and will retail at $150. And before we even get into the set itself, it will include Galactic Clone Trooper minifigures for the first time in LEGO Star Wars history. And although we don't know if this is officially a 20th anniversary Revenge of the Sith set just yet, it definitely fits the profile. In terms of how many of those Galactic Marines will be included, it's rumored to be 4 to 6 minifigures, and it's likely to be in a similar style to 2023's ATTE build. But it does actually have 200 less pieces, so it's likely to be a little bit smaller and sleeker, which is kind of in line with everything that LEGO's been doing with Star Wars in the last year or two. But to really understand how big of a deal this set is, we have to go all the way back to 2016 and the LEGO Star Wars Visual Dictionary, where LEGO decided to include a never before seen image of a UT-80 prototype design that they had worked on but never released. And now, finally, almost 10 years later, LEGO is releasing a modernized version of this set. But keeping things moving on to set 75414 now, which will be an unknown Rebuild the Galaxy set with 349 pieces and retailing at $50. We don't know what the build is just yet, but it will include at least 3 minifigures with Sig Greebling, Darth Dev, and a Duros. This next set takes me straight back to 2006 when I was building one of the first big LEGO Star Wars sets that I ever owned, the UCS AT-ST Walker. And that's because set 75417 is a new AT-ST Walker with 1,513 pieces and retailing at $200 on August the 1st of 2025. The minifigures remain unconfirmed, but the old 2006 UCS version clocked in at 1,100 pieces. So this is on track to be considerably bigger, and with new parts and molds for LEGO to use, I'm excited to see how they design this. I think it's a really nostalgic and fitting nod to us original trilogy fans. Moving on, we have set 75428, a buildable B1 battle droid retailing at $100, and it seems that after pushing multiple versions of buildable R2s and buildable C-3POs, LEGO is finally focusing in on the prequels a little bit with the Droideka last year and now this B1 battle droid this year. And somehow LEGO is actually balancing kind of all eras of Star Wars in 2025, with the next set being set 75430, a buildable Ewok. Comes in with 1,010 pieces and will retail at $90. And while Ewoks are always cool, I was not a fan of the buildable Chewbacca, and these are bound to be similar sets. Also, this was originally rumored to be a updated Ewok village or even an Endor bunker, so I can't help but feeling a little bit disappointed by a buildable Ewok. Still, another classic addition addition to the buildable lineup. Moving on to a big summer heater battle pack now with set 75431, a 327th Star Corps battle pack with 258 pieces, a retail price of $40 and a release date of August 1st. It will include 7 minifigures with 3 super battle droids and 4 327th clone troopers. As for the builds, it will feature a dwarf spider droid and an AT-RT clone walker for the Republic. We already have those Galactic Marines confirmed, and now with a 327th battle pack incoming, LEGO is actually kind of running out of new clone legions that they could make. But also, the Clone Walker battle pack from back in 2009 is still arguably one of the cleanest and best clone battle packs ever released, so getting the AT-RT little build updated is really quite neat. And if that wasn't enough, this battle pack gets even better because it's going to combine with another big playset that's releasing later in the summer. But before we can get to that, we have another big Clone Wars release with set 75432, a playscale V-19 Torrent Starfighter with 567 pieces and a retail price of $60, and it will also include at least 3 new minifigures with a new Clone Wars Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, along with an updated Asajj Ventress and a new clone pilot print. After the Arc 170 earlier this year, this is just the perfect fit for the Republic fleet, and it's also pretty cool to see a return of Asajj Ventress. And onto a set that I predicted and asked LEGO to release last year when we first heard about the UCS Jango Slave One. I even mocked up some box art to show just how simple this would be, and whether they heard me or not, set 75433 is a playscale Jango Fett Slave One, retailing at $70 and coming in with 707 pieces. It's set to release August 1st, and frankly, this is potentially my top pick for 2025. Thematically, this also fits perfectly, of course, with the $250 UCS version of the Slave One and the Jango Fett helmet, which are both set to release on May 1st. But this comes at a much sweeter price point for what you're getting overall. The next up is set 75434, a buildable K2 SO droid from the brilliant Andor series, which will retail at $90 and also release August 1st. With season 2 of Andor dropping in just over a month, this could actually be a very timely and nostalgic release. And we possibly have the biggest August 1st set release in set 75435, a playscale Separatist MTT with 976 pieces and a retail price of $150. And even just that is pretty exciting, but it gets better because this set will include at least 12 new minifigures, with Clone Commander Bly of the 327 Star Corps and an updated Jedi Master Ayla Secura, plus there will be 10 battle droids in there for those two to munch through. And this is just one of many examples of LEGO listening to us fans with the releases for 2025. I've seen so many comments across so many different videos asking for an updated MTT. The version from 2007 is still considered to be an absolute grail among collectors, with some really awesome play features and playability built in. And then the updated version, which was in 2014 with Qui-Gon Jinn and Captain Panaka, it's a bit smaller and a bit sleeker, but it had a great minifigure lineup. And with all of this being combined in 2025 into this new playscale MTT, I'm really excited to see how it turns out. Let me know what you think down in those comments. And you'd actually be forgiven for thinking that was everything in 2025, because we still have the biggest LEGO Star Wars set in history to come, with set 75419, a $999 UCS Death Star, releasing October 1st, 2025. Now, we truly don't know too much about this yet besides the price point and the set title, and this is open to so much speculation that I'm going to keep things short and sweet here. For me, a $1,000 LEGO set does push the boundaries a little bit of why I enjoy collecting LEGO, but for those who can afford this and choose to buy it, if LEGO really pulls out all of the stops, this could be the most iconic LEGO set ever released. It's already guaranteed to be the most expensive in history, and I could easily see it take the #1 spot if LEGO gets their execution right. But let me know your hopes and thoughts on this $1,000 Death Star down in those comments. And finally, there are actually 3 to 5 set numbers floating around that we still don't know anything about just yet that should be releasing later in 2025. But let me know what you make of all these new LEGO Star Wars sets down in the comments. As soon as I know more, I will be sure to update you guys, and may the Force be with you always.